Okay guys, I am really excited today. I have tried to get an ace in this 430U for a long time. I looked actually and I had over 200 games. In one game I got a first class with 8,000 combined. And today, actually last night, about 11:30, I finally aced this thing. So let's go ahead and watch this play out. Pretty darn excited about this. I did move up to the medium side like I normally do. We are in an all tier 10 match, and the map is Highway, which is not my favorite map, quite honestly, but in this tank, as they call it, the 430 FU, it's got a ton of armor. The upper plate is a little weak against gold rounds, but it requires gold rounds to pin the cupolas. Therefore, the turret is pretty much impenetrable, and it side scrapes like a boss, and you're going to see a little bit of that. So we don't have a lot of help, huge amount, but we do have a 60 TP with us, and I noticed right away that a 48 patent has moved up, but has not moved all the way up. And I also noticed, let's change this to where you can see the tanks, that they do not have a whole bunch of fast auto-loading tanks, so I'm not worried about moving into this aggressive position. We're able to side scrape and then get a shot on the 140. So this thing side scrapes extremely well. It's obvious that they do not have a lot of help up here, but before this 30B moved up, I thought maybe the patent might come around the other side, so that's why I checked the other side. And instead, we're going to get a shot on this leopard, which I didn't know was here, but we get a lucky snapshot. This gun is a little bit derpy, so the range that I'm at with this patent and this 140 is about the right range that you want to be. So we're just side scraping out, and we're going to come up to the next corner and try and get some damage in. So I think that leopard's a little afraid to push, but we do kind of check him before we pull out. And we're playing slow because it is a tier 10 game. There's a lot of big guns in the game, and you don't know where they're going to be hiding. So, but we're able to put a shot into this 140, and I think he was trying to take the same spot as the patent, which was bad on him. And the patent's just kind of shoving him out of the way, which I would too, quite honestly. So we take a hit from our 30B. I don't know why he was shooting at us, and we bounce a shot on the lower plate, which, you know, whatever. So the game this side, and we leave him on 7 health. So luckily the 60 TP takes him out, and we bounce yet another shot from the leopard one. So this side is pretty well won. Once you win this portion of the map, it's very hard for them to hold their base. It just is. And you'll see the path that I take. I kind of make a few turns left and right just because I'm trying to figure out the best way to approach here, because I've gotten hit a lot here on the way in many times. So this approach path appears to work okay. It's kind of weird their bat chat didn't come up to the corner in A1. That would have probably prevented us from pushing hard. So check out the camo on this STRV. Yep, that's when he sees me, and I only proxy spot him. So we're able to pick up a bunch of assists there, though. So obviously I couldn't get my gun down, and I wasn't willing to push up into him and take a shot for no reason. So far as we know, it's just the leopard back here. It turns out that the grill is back here as well, which I don't know why he sat back here all game and did nothing, but to each their own. And we're able to take him out, and now we take a shot from that grill, but on the way by we make sure to track him, and once he's tracked, he is screwed. You know, tier 10 games. So we've got their cap now, right? And for a second I'm thinking of just capping out. I mean, I've got 2,900 damage. They've got a lot of heavies in town. And look where our tank destroyer's at. They are so far back. There's no way they're going to help anybody. But I decide, you know, I could get some more damage here. And I'm going to give it a shot here. So one thing you'll notice is that I missed some shots at range. And that's because this thing, I don't know, I never snipe with it. Because it's such a good brawler. And I really don't know the velocity of the shells, so we were able to pick up a shot on the bat chat, and I do not know why he is still running around out in the middle there. That's a death sentence. So we only get a track on the 60 TP, but you'll notice we haven't used any gold rounds yet. That's about to change. We're going to be facing E100s and Conquerors and things like that, so that 60 TP is still alive. So we want to go ahead and make sure that we close out the game with some more damage. So you'll notice things get close, and it's because we have all these heavies in town, and had our Yag Panther and Grill pushed up and helped out, it would have made it a lot less close. But they do start killing off our guys. So we see the 60 TP, we're able to put a shot in the side of the turret. And he takes too long getting around the corner, which, you know, to his credit, what else is he going to do? He probably should have hid in the town. So I don't want to pull up because I know there's a 4005 in there somewhere, but this K91 is, he fancies death. So he pulls out, what do we see but a 4005, and a E100 just misses us too. So it's time to pull back a little bit and reassess. Of course, we're proxy lit by this E100, and I do not want to get killed by this 4005, and I'm looking to see where he's aiming, and when I pull out, he does hit me, but you notice I'm side on to him so that my tracks are going to eat the shots, right? So that's kind of the way we're playing this, is we're going to... and right here I move out of the way so the 60 TP can get a shot, because I do not want that tank to hit me. And I decide I'm going to opt to be the guy that takes out the Super Conqueror. So we go ahead and put a shot into him, and that there is the end of the game. So 5,600 damage, but more importantly 3,000 assists, so that puts us 8,600 somewhere in there. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the after action report on this one, guys. Okay, as you can see, we did get an ace tanker, and I named this finally. This was a long road for me to get this ace tanker, so I am just jazzed about it, guys. Some people might get aces and tier 10s all the time, but I do not. And the 430U is probably one of the hardest tanks to get it in because people do so well in it. 18 bonds. We were top of the team, let's see, by, you know, almost basically 400. And there were two guys on their team that did very well. Of course, the Waffly Tripod is in G, I think, and he's actually a very good player. No, he's in Goons. And then their 4005 did 5,800 damage, and or 5,600. I would have got a high caliber except for him. He got 8 damage more than I did, so I shouldn't have pulled out on him, I guess, right? At any rate, yeah, and then our team, basically, I feel like I kind of carried that game. 20 shots fired, 17 hits, 15 pens, 5,600 damage, and 3,092 assists, 9 hits, hit 9 tanks, killed 4, and we lost 10,000 credits, which isn't bad in a tier 10, quite honestly. This was on a 3 times and a personal mission payout, so we got 4,600 experience out of that. So I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you're as excited as I am. Please do send your replays in if you've got some ace tankers. I try and stay tier 5 and above, but that's really the only requirement. And if you don't have an ace but you'd like a replay analysis, please send it in. The email's below, and I also have down below, I don't mention it all the time, but I've got a list of tanks, which I do need to update, but I've got a list of tanks that I have if you're interested in seeing me play one. Maybe just play through a few games or actually get you a good result in that tank. Either way, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are subscribed, and we will catch you on the next one.